What is Playwright? So Playwright is one of the open source tool. Playwright is one of the open source tool. Okay, it means it is a free. No need to pay any amount to the company to work with the Playwright. Okay, so here this is built by Microsoft company. The author of the Playwright is a Microsoft company. So to work with the Playwright, what type of technologies we require? One is TypeScript. Inbuilt it is a TypeScript. So most of the companies are preferring TypeScript only. So JavaScript and Java and Python. These all are the different technologies we can use to build a script in a playwright level. Okay. Now coming to a playwright, playwright it is a framework. Okay. Playwright it is a framework. It is not a library. So framework itself it is a framework. Okay. We can build inbuilt framework. No need to build a framework from the scratch. Here we have a inbuilt framework. So the playwright is acting as a library and it is also we can call it as a framework. Why I'm telling this point? So see here, coming to a Selenium, Selenium is a library. It is not a playwright. It is not a framework. Sorry. Okay, Selenium is a library. This is not a framework. If you want to create a framework in Selenium, we require a test engine. So test engine, we just pick the help of test engine to create a framework in a Selenium. But playwright level, we don't require such a kind of thing because playwright itself, it is a library and even it is acting as a inbuilt framework. Clear this point? Okay. So here, this playwright is a library and even we call it as a framework. So the playwright itself, it is alone supporting a browser automation. What is that? Browser automation. What kind of projects we can automate here? Web applications we can do automation, API and mobile based applications we can do the automation here. So this playwright is released in the market 2020 years. So in the year of 2020, they just released to the market playwright. It's a completely open source tool free of cost. Okay. So if you compare this playwright with a Selenium, I already have some info here. Let me show you. This is. So here you can see the current market level, the playwright is taking. This is last 1 year graph. So we can pick this thing as it is like this. Okay. You can see this as a reference. Okay. You can see this as a reference how playwright is taking off day by day, day by day. Okay. So Playwright, we have a one website, playwright.dev. So if you see here, Playwright is enabled reliable end-to-end test automation for modern web apps. Okay, so if we can do what type of advantages we have to work with the Playwright and what are the disadvantages, we'll discuss that. One is a cross browser. We can do the cross browsing testing in the Playwright. Even we can do same thing in a Selenium as well. So let me make a note here. What are the things we can do via Playwright and Selenium? So can we do cross browsing in a Playwright level? Yes, we can do cross browsing testing in a Playwright. Okay, the similar way we can do a cross browsing in a Selenium level as well. Okay, we have most of the similarities between these two open source tool, but compared to Selenium, the Playwright is having a more advanced features. Okay, but what are the things is common between this Playwright and Selenium? I'll tell you that. Okay, so can we do cross platform testing? Yes. So we can automate cross platform testing here. So the third one is cross language. So we can use different languages to build the script in a Playwright, and the similar way we can develop the script in a different languages in Selenium as well. So here, uh, note these above three features. What are the features just now captured here? These three features is quite common for Playwright and Selenium. Playwright and Selenium. So what are the new features the Playwright is holding? We'll discuss that. Cross browser is nothing but we can do a cross browsing testing, and cross platform is nothing but we are just run the scripts in Mac, Windows, and Linux. So such a kind of platforms also it will support easily. Languages to build to work with a Playwright we required TypeScript, JavaScript, Java, Python, and C Sharp. Okay, we require these technologies as well. Okay, but other than these three, these things is common for Playwright and Selenium. But what exactly the advanced features we have in Playwright, we'll discuss that. The first one is test mobile web. Okay, test mobile web. I said this Playwright is going to support a mobile based applications, right? The first thing is here test the mobile web. What exactly the meaning of here? Supports mobile testing for Chrome, Android, and Safari. So it supports mobile testing for Chrome, Android, and Safari. So we cannot automate native application of mobile. Okay, we can test the mobile application in the Chrome. Okay, so the next advantage is here in the Selenium in the Playwright level. API testing. So we cannot achieve API testing in a Selenium, but we can achieve API testing in a Playwright. Okay. Playwright itself, it includes the built-in APIs to test, allowing you to test the backend APIs. It allow you to do the testing of the backend APIs. So the next advantage is here, automatic wait. Automatic wait. So Playwright waits for the element to be ready before performing the action. So that means if I take any website here, for example, I'm just taking sample test order. So it wait until this control existence. Okay, it wait until this control existent, either make or it will auto wait. So here there is no specific manual wait, so it will take automatic waits here. Okay, Playwright waits for the element to be ready before performing action. It reduces the test flakiness. It reduces the test flakiness. What is mean by flakiness? Flakiness is nothing but pass or fail, unstable execution. Sometimes it do the execution, sometimes it fails due to something, sometimes it do, sometimes it fails. So this is what we call it as a flakiness execution. Okay, so unstable execution we have to avoid that. So here we have automatic wait to reduce that such a kind of flakiness. Automatic wait is added in the Playwright. Okay, and even we can handle the complex elements. We can handle the complex elements, like easily interact with the web, HTML, and shorter DOM elements and iframes, which are tricky for other tools to automate that complex kind of elements. We can automate those things easily in a Playwright. So can we do parallel testing in a Playwright? Yes, the parallel execution is also possible. It supports to run the test simultaneously in a multiple browser instances for faster execution. Multiple browser instances for faster execution. So after completion of the execution, if you want to take any reporting, for example, I want to take a report of smoke execution or regression execution. Yes, we have a built-in reports. So we have built-in reports, so you can export that. Otherwise, we can integrate this one with a third-party tools like Allure. We can import or export the reports as per the things. So these all are the extra features the Playwright is holding. Clear? So this is the Playwright related advantages and Selenium. So what are the things Selenium do, and even Playwright also do the same thing. It does the same thing. But the thing is, compared to Selenium, the Playwright is having a number of extra activities like a mobile native application, mobile browser testing we can do, and API testing and automatic weights is also added, and handle complex elements, and we can handle the drop down elements, parallel executions, and build in reports. So we can integrate with the tools like Allure, all these things, and we can integrate it and we can export the reports as well. Okay. So the playwright itself, they have some tools. Okay, we can say it as a tools or we can say it as a components as well. The first one I can say like tools. So what tools are there? The first one is inspector and code generator and then trace view, tracing. We can say it as a trace viewer or tracing. So inspector is help to debug the test by showing click points and verifying the locators in real time. Okay, click points and verifying the things in a real time. So coming to here, inspector itself, it helps to debug the test. Helps to debug the test. Code generation tool records your actions and convert them into a test script into any supported language. Okay, so code generation is nothing but it record the actions. So it record actions. So what are the actions we are just doing in a web application level? It record the actions and then it's convert them into a test scripts into any supported language. Okay, later we'll add some validations. After generation of the things, we can add some validations later. So what is mean by trace view? Capture the screenshot. Capture the screenshots. We can capture the screenshots and we can record the video of our execution also is there. Okay, we can record the execution of the test case as well, but this recording feature is not there in Selenium, but Playwright we have this recording feature, so we can capture the screenshots and recording of the videos, and whenever you are doing recording, so we can see like flaky test executions where it is failing and log steps automatically, capture all the information and investigate the test failure. So whenever we are seeing these screenshots, we can understand why the scripter failed, what exactly the situation is here. So coming to a recording video, even the recording of execution is also quite a new thing in a Playwright. If you compare this one with other automation tools, most of the tools we don't have recording feature, but the Playwright is having such a kind of wonderful feature in the Playwright level. Okay, so these all are the features of Playwright. Playwright is one of the open source tool and it's built by Microsoft, and we can automate different technologies or required TypeScript. Playwright is inbuilt with the TypeScript technology. So TypeScript is most recommended in the real time. So most of the companies they look for the TypeScript only. So the TypeScript, JavaScript, almost both are similar, but we have some differences here. Okay, so anyway, going forward, the coming classes we discuss that part as well. Okay. So coming to the Playwright itself, it is a library and we have inbuilt framework for that. So what type of applications we can do automation, browser automation, web and APIs. So this Playwright is released to the market 2020. The year of 2020, they released the Playwright to the market. So coming to the advantages of Playwright, the Playwright we can do cross-browsing testing, platform testing, languages. So languages is nothing but TypeScript, JavaScript, Java, Python. These things we can do. And test mobile web, API testing, automatic weights is also included. And we can handle the complex elements like shadow DOM applications and iframes. Such a kind of complex elements also we can handle. Next, parallel execution, then built-in reports is also there. We can integrate this one with Allure to export the reports. So coming to our tools like internal plugins of Playwright. Otherwise, tools of Playwright. One is inspector. So we use this inspector to debug the test, code generation, record our actions, trace viewer is here to capture the screenshots and recording videos. Okay, this is a high level information of Playwright automation. Hope it's clear for all. Yes, ping me in a chat when it. So hope it's clear for all, right? Great. So that's it for today's session. We'll meet tomorrow to discuss more on this. Thanks to you all. Bye bye.